With all its beautiful scenery and beautiful people, it's easy to forget that Madagascar continuously ranks as one of the poorest countries in the world. Aid organizations have been trying to help, but I'm beginning to wonder, has the charity model proven ineffective here? I'm traveling through the country to investigate for-profit approaches to helping. I'm curious to see what happens when business and aid combine. Come around the world with me on an epic journey as we investigate what really works in international aid. It's time to go beyond good intentions. It's been said that the next world war could likely be fought over water resources. And after all I've seen on this trip so far, I wouldn't be surprised if that was true. Access to water is a major issue for most people around the world, especially here in Madagascar.
There's a river over there. 1 kilometer from here, they go by foot, and it's a dirty river. People wash clothes and themselves, and then they get their drinking water.
So what's the solution? One approach that I've seen again and again on this journey is for international aid organizations to come in and donate wells. But even the field staff here will admit that there are problems with this tactic since these projects are so dependent on the whims of donors.
In 1998, the community itself determined that water was its biggest need because they had so much diarrhea going on. And we've been waiting to get the funding.
Nearly a decade later, the funding finally came through. But beyond funding challenges, there are 2 important criteria that are missing when wells are simply donated: accountability and sustainability.
The biggest frustration is people not being motivated. I mean, you install a pump and they're really happy, they say, but it breaks down and they don't do anything.
You come into a village, you give them, say, a hand pump for free. The NGO disappears. After some time the hand pump breaks down, they have trouble finding the spare parts, and they're waiting for the next NGO to come on.
There seems to be an absence of any sense of value and ownership when things are merely donated. Could there be another solution?
People think like, wells for free, it shouldn't be good, or you don't feel really connected to it. When you pay for it, you really start thinking about it before you buy it.
Paying for wells? I'm eager to learn more about this idea from Wouter and Adrian, who are part of a new trend known as marketing to the bottom of the pyramid, where instead of giving things away through charities, products are sold at low cost to the poor.
Our approach is different from NGOs in the sense that we're not a charity, and we believe that it has many advantages. People, first of all, value the product more, but secondly, you enter into an economic system that gives full sustainability.
But what exactly is bottom of the pyramid marketing?
Bottom of the pyramid theory deals with the 4 billion poorest people who have little to spend, but by virtue of them being very numerous, it's still a market that is much larger than what business globally has been targeting so far.
Adrian's company, called Bushproof, has innovated ways to market wells to impoverished communities.
We developed a drilling technique which allows us to drill wells for a fraction of the cost of normal drilled wells. Because the wells are so cheap, we are able to put more than 1 per village. And instead of having a community ownership, which to me often means no ownership, you can work with small family groups who amongst themselves as a bunch of neighbors own that well. So we're trying to overcome that problem of sustainability.
Through their innovative rapid well construction techniques and their effective for-profit model, Bushproof has been able to double the national output of wells constructed each year in Madagascar. But they didn't stop at wells. Bushproof has also innovated other low-cost products, including a small solar panel for powering radios and an inexpensive yet effective water filter.
This is a transistor radio. Most poor people in Africa have one of those. And they buy Chinese batteries to power those things with. And then they throw them away by the million. So not only is it expensive to buy these things, but it's also really bad for the environment. So what we did is we came up with a small solar panel, a tiny panel with a nifty connector that goes into any battery compartment. You put this in the sun and your radio plays for free. So it saves these people significant money because they don't buy batteries. It gives us income so we can run the company, grow bigger and sell more of them. It's a win-win.
Bushproof maintains what is known as a double bottom line, where their success is not only measured in their financial profits, but also in their social impact. Their products are examples of a new wave of appropriate technology solutions for the developing world that are durable, eco-friendly, and perhaps most importantly, affordable.
All the products that we try to sell to the poor directly should cost less than $10, otherwise it's too expensive.
Bushproof's approach has transformed the people of this village from aid recipients to legitimate customers, and I get the sense that the community members are happy to be able to pool their resources and provide for their own families instead of just putting their hands out. Could bottom-of-the-pyramid marketing be more effective than charity models? We want to hear what you think about for-profit approaches to aid. Become part of the dialogue at beyondgoodintentions.com. And join me next week as I head to Mozambique to investigate the faith-based aid projects of American missionaries.